basically you beat up a 2-year-old because you think your 2-year-old is gay.
Well, I would really want you to give me a second chance to redeem myself. I'm 23 years old with 5 kids. I really want to be part of their lives. I don't want to go away to prison and show my kids that I could be a role model for them. Please help me out with this.
All right. So the child you hit, how old was that child?
She's 2 years old.
2. All right. And you say she, but in the police report, it says son.
Yeah, well, I have 3 daughters and 2 sons now.
All right. So the person that you hit in this case, I'm sorry, what?
It's a he.
All right. And how old is he?
He's 2 years old.
All right. So why is it in the police report? This is what they said. You texted his mother and you said, you're not going to like what I just did. I hit your son. Why are you calling the child your son?
Because well, it's our son. It's my biological son. Or like,
but why you just?
Yeah, it's baby's. He's a mama's boy. So
oh, he's a mother's boy.
He's mama's boy. So
okay.
He's always. I told her. She told me the same with my daughters because my daughters are daddy's girls. You know.
Okay.
And
so why are you hitting the 2-year-old? What was the reason?
I had a lot going on. I had got into a fight with my family members. My wife was in the hospital.
So you get in a fight with your family members. Your wife is in the hospital. So how does that translate you to hitting a 2-year-old?
I did wrong. I know I did wrong.
No, I mean, what I'm trying to figure out what was the cause. I wasn't there.
Well, what happened was that with my son, I'm a little bit tough with him because he was my only boy. He was surrounded by girls.
You're a little bit tough with the 2-year-old. Okay.
Yeah, and I would want to play with him with the cars. I'll buy him cars. I'll buy him robots, boy toys, but he wouldn't want to play with toys.
Okay, he doesn't want to play with toys. What does he want to play with?
He wants to play with Barbies.
All right, so he wants to play with Barbie dolls. So that was your issue with him.
And then my wife and my mother will tell me my son was going to be gay.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, feeling that way, my first son to be gay.
So your thing is, let me hit my 2-year-old because people are telling me he's going to be gay?
That was my first time laying my hand on him.
No. I'm just trying to get into your thought processes. So people are telling you that your son's going to be gay because he doesn't want to play with robots. So let me ask you this. Would G.I. Joe, those toys, because those are dolls, would that be an issue?
I don't know what G.I. Joe is.
Oh, okay. I'm showing my age. Nobody, Snake Eyes? Well, you do know they have Ken. That's a doll. That's, I guess that's Barbie's sometimes boyfriend, or maybe it's sort of like undecided. I don't know if they're together or not. But Ken is a Barbie. So how would you feel about your son playing with the Ken doll? You just don't want him playing with dolls.
I didn't want him playing with dolls. My daughters have like little kitchens and like dressing dolls and all that.
And so he would play with the kitchen set?
He would play with the kitchen set and all that.
All right. So
I'll buy him like trampolines and like a little soccer field. And he
don't want to play soccer. I don't want to play soccer either. So he don't want to play soccer and he plays with the kitchen set. So I guess males who are chefs, that's like a girl job, right? Well, I mean, wouldn't that be considered a gay job then if you have male chefs in the kitchen? I'm like, all these men who are walking around out here being chefs, you're telling me that they're gay.
Yeah.
So then you hit the 2-year-old and you cause his nose to bleed. And then it says the victim had injuries, bruising and swelling on the face. In what world is it okay to slap a 2-year-old in the face? What did you think you were teaching him? Like to be afraid of you? I mean, did you think the 2-year-old was not going to be afraid of him? Because 2-year-old, I don't think he's 6 feet tall. You're standing over him, slapping him. Did he cry when you slapped him?
Yes, Your Honor, he did.
All right, when his nose is bleeding, you continued to slap him. Did he continue to cry?
Well, I don't really remember his nose bleeding, Your Honor.
Did you get him some tissue? Did you clean up his face? Did you apologize?
Cleaned up his face. I spoke to my wife. I apologized to her.
No. Did you apologize to the 2-year-old?
Yes, I heard them.
And did you apologize to your daughters if they were at home and witnessed that?
My daughters were in the other room.
They were in the other room?
Yes.
So you think they don't hear him crying? Do you have like a west wing and an east wing to your house like Dallas?
No.
like South Fork. And they say you sent a text message and said that you hit the victim 4 times in the face by slapping him.
Yes, Your Honor, he did.
All right, when his nose is bleeding, you continued to slap him. Did he continue to cry?
Well, I don't really remember his nose bleeding, Your Honor.
All right, it says here that you stated that the mother says that you're always unnecessarily hitting or disciplining the victim due to him being more feminine and wanting to toughen him up. So you think you beat up a 2-year-old by toughening him up, because that's what this is. You beat up a 2-year-old. You beat up a 2-year-old. And then I'm looking at your criminal history. You have other assaults. Who is the other family violence assault against? Was that against the mother of your children?
Yes, it was again.
All right. So why do you continue to hit people that you claim that you love?
Because I was in the wrong, man.
No, but why are you doing it? I don't understand.
I was in drugs, and I had tried a new drug that I had never tried before. That's what made me like it.
Well, here's the thing. According to what I'm reading in the police report, this isn't the first time that you've hit the 2-year-old, according to the police report, right? Is this the first time you hit him?
Yes, sir.
Not according to the police report. And it says that you're always disciplining him unnecessarily because you're trying to toughen him up because you think that he's gay.
I'm not thinking he's gay, but my parents, my mom.
And then what kind of grandparents does he have in his life, if what you're saying is true, where they're like, toughen him up, we don't want a gay grandson? What kind of nonsense is that?
Oh, he's grandma's boy too.
So
it was just to get me mad.
Well, here's the thing. In your son's 2-year-old life, he's already had trauma and drama caused by you. So now he thinks men are going to beat him up.
Your Honor, obviously the facts are not the best. My client did make some pretty grave errors and is dealing with his 2-year-old son. Judge, his family has been involved. I think they would be a great support system. I think they understand the significance of what has happened. I'll point out that my client is 23 years old and has 5 kids, Judge. Probably hadn't had any formal training. If there's drug issues, if there's domestic violence issues, there's a lot of different programs within the probation department, drug counseling and TAP evaluations that can focus on that to ensure that has a chance to be successful on probation, Judge. In addition, Judge, my client is not a citizen. There are proceedings going on. He will visit an immigration judge after this is done. So if he is granted probation, he still has that to deal with, Judge. But we're just asking that he be given an opportunity to learn from his very poor decisions that he made.
All right, the court is going to find you guilty. The court is going to sentence you to 6 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. There's to be no contact. There's to be no illegal reentry to the U.S. and there's to be no contact with minors. I'll order the therapeutic community. Maybe they can help him. Because this is an affirmative finding of family violence and also a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? Do you have a question or not?
I just wanted a second chance to redeem myself, please, Your Honor.
All right, we're off the record. This is what I want you to understand. I internalized everything that your attorney presented, and your attorney presented some great arguments. In your past, you have assaultive behavior against the mother of your children. They would have given you the BIPP course. It's legally required. You have learned nothing. Basically, you beat up a 2-year-old because you think your 2-year-old is gay and you want to toughen up a 2-year-old. It's like, imagine yourself in a boxing ring and your opponent is a 2-year-old. The 2-year-old doesn't stand a chance. The 2-year-old is going to, lose every time. You hit him in the face, give him a bloody nose. And according to the police report, after you hit him in the face, I'm sure he's crying. And you continue to hit him 4 more times. Then you text his mother, you're not going to like what I've done. I hit the 2-year-old. And then the mother in the police report and everybody in the police report tells me you discipline him unnecessarily because you think he's going to be gay because he likes to cook. Go tell Wolfgang Puck. You know what? What if Wolfgang Puck's family would have thought Wolfgang is going to be gay? We're not going to let him cook. Have you ever cooked your own meal? Are you gay? Then why are you beating up on a 2-year-old because he likes to cook? To me, that would be a great thing because everybody is out here, you, having children that you can't take care of. You're 23 years old and you have 5 children. It would probably be nice if you had a teenager or somebody in the house who loves to cook and you encourage that. Then guess what? That's no cooking on your wife's plate. It's off the table. You are not to have any contact with minors when you're released. You're not allowed to come back to the United States unless you're here legally. And I can't stop you from having children, but if you can't financially take care of your children, if mentally you're not ready, which it appears to me you're not really ready, if you're going to be violent, then you shouldn't really be around children. You shouldn't be having more children. Do you understand? All right, good luck to you.